Okay, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to make a desk for this isometric room, and I decided as a challenge I want to build this out of a single cube, a desk out of one cube rather than combining pieces. So here we go. So we're going to add a cube, uh, G to grab Z axis, and G to grab Y. I'm going to put it somewhere around here. I hit N on my keyboard to bring up the this menu here. I roughly know the dimensions I want to make it. I can make it 48 inches wide and about 30 inches high, 24 inches deep feels right. So how does that look in this room? Just hide that menu. G to grab Z. I think that looks pretty good size. Okay, so that's going to work. So I'm going to hide everything and we'll build this desk. So I'll zoom out here, bring my menu back. Now I'll start with the top. So it's going to be 1 inch thick. Now I'm going to go ahead and apply my scale because you can see I've sized it in object mode. So if you add any modifiers or you do anything in edit mode and you haven't applied your scale, bad things can happen. So Control A to apply. Control A, apply scale. Okay, so I'm going to go to the bottom view here and I'm going to tab into face mode and I'm going to do a edge loop. So Command R and just move your mouse around until you see the yellow edge loop show up. Now we're going to need two of them. So I'm going to roll my mouse wheel forward once. So I got two now. I'm going to left click once. I'm going to S to scale along the X axis. I want to move these out symmetrically. Something like that. Okay, so now I have edge loops all the way around. I only need them on the bottom. And having edge loops where you don't need them, I don't know, it bothers me. So I'm going to hold down Shift and I'm going to select these bottom two. So I'm deselecting these. And then I'm going to right click on any of these selected edge loops and go down to dissolve edge loops. So now I'm just left with the edge loops on the bottom. So now in edge mode, I'm going to select these two edges. I'm going to do a Command B to bevel and just move your mouse till you get a bevel. Don't worry about the size. Just left click once and this menu pops up and I want them to be 2 inches wide. So I'm going to put a 2 in there. And just for housekeeping, so just click to accept that. Seam properties, I'm in imperial and length inches. So I'm going to go into face mode. I'm going to select these two faces we just created. E to extrude on the Z axis. Just move your mouse down. Menu pops up. I want these to be 2 inches. So I type a 2 in there. Click to accept that. And then we'll go back to the bottom view. And just so you know, to switch these views, I'm hitting the little squiggly line just below the escape key. So that's how I'm getting there so quickly. So bottom view. I'm going to zoom in a bit here. So I need some more edge loops. So Command R. I want them running this way this time. Roll my mouse wheel forward once. Left click once. S to scale. I'm now on the Y axis. I'm going to bring these together. Something like that. Now once again, I have a bunch of edge loops I don't need. So I'm going to just deselect the ones. So hold down Shift and I'm going to select this, 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 and this. And I'm just going to roll my view. I need these as well. You'll see in the future, we're going to need these edge loops here. Those ones and these two over here we're going to need. So now all the other edge loops are selected. So right click on any of the edge loops and dissolve. So now we're going to go into face mode select these two faces, E to extrude, Z axis, and I think we're gonna just click anywhere. I want these to be about 26 inches long, something like that. Now, this is going to be a standing desk, so I want the illusion. If you've ever seen a standing desk, there's like a leg inside of a leg that it slides up and down on. I want to give the illusion of a standing desk. So I'm going to go to bottom view and zoom in here. So with these two faces selected, this one and this one, I can hit I on my keyboard, I to inset, and then just move your mouse a little bit. You can see how it insets. I just want a tiny little inset, something like that. I'll just zoom in, something like that. So I'm going to extrude that now. So select these two, hold down shift to select both. I guess I should have mentioned that. E to extrude, Z axis, and just a little bit, something like that, just to give the illusion that this is a desk that could go up and down. Now I'm going to select these two faces, hold down shift, E to extrude, Z axis, and then I want to, so just extrude it enough to bring up this menu. And I want this to be 2 inches as well. So 2 inches. And click to accept that. So now with this, I am going to select this face and hold down shift in this face. And then I'm going to select this face and this face. And I'm going to go into the bottom view. And then I'm going to do Option E. So you hold down the Option key, then hit E to extrude. This menu pops up. I want to exclude faces along normals. And then it's going to extrude them on whatever axis those faces are on. So you just move your mouse around and kind of something like that. So we'll just see how that looks. That's looking good. Now I want to connect these two legs. So you see this face here. I'm going to select that. I'm going to E to extrude on the X axis and just move it along, and then just stop there, just close to where you want it to be. And then G to grab, and then we're going to hit the letter B to invoke the snapping. And the snapping just grabs a vertice. So I'm grabbing this corner vertice, and I want to snap it to this vertice. So you left click and drag it there, and then you let go, and then you click to accept it. And that's what we have. So we're almost done here. I'm going to go into edge mode, and I'm going to select this edge, this edge, this edge, and this edge. G to grab, Z axis, move them way up like that so they almost disappear. Something like that. That looks good. And then down here we're going to grab this edge, holding down shift, select multiple edges. Oh. This edge and this edge. So I'm holding shift and clicking all these edges. G to grab, Z axis, move it down, something like that. Okay. So that is a standing desk out of a single cube. Now I'm just going to tab into object mode, hit my / to bring back my room. And I'm going to do G to grab, Z axis, something like that. And G to grab X, I think I want it about here. And G to grab Y, something like that. That looks good. While we're here, maybe we'll add some color to this. So I'm going to go into render mode. I'm going to add material here. So new material. And we're going to make it black. And we're going to make it metallic. So it's going to have like a metallic shine to it. And we'll just name this desk legs. And that looks good. Now that I wanted the top to be a different color. So we're going to go into edit mode into faces. And we're going to select all the faces of this top. holding down shift and selecting each face. I'll go to the bottom. I'm going to select this one, and this one. So those are all the bottom and top faces. So we're going to, over here, we're going to add a new material. Click new, and then we're going to make it like a medium gray, something like that. And so with this all selected, the material selected, and the faces selected, we're going to click assign, and we'll name this desktop, and let's have an object mode. And there is your standing desk out of a single cube. I like it. So we're going to add a computer to this desk, a keyboard, a mouse, more importantly, a chair. So stay tuned. If you like what you're watching, give it a like. Think of subscribing. It really helps my channel. And we'll see you in the next video.